Leo?
I was going to call you out, but I figured I'd just get in the way.
You did the right thing. Slow old men are like sitting ducks to us.
Give me a break. I've got to be able to pay the rent for my apartment.
The great disaster and the war left a ton of orphans behind. Children without parents don't get treated like humans. We're treated the same as sewer rats.
Was it like that for you too?
I've been toughened up. I was an orphan even before the disaster. One of those so-called family suicides. At first, I was sent to my relatives in the countryside. But get treated like shit. They would always eat sukiyaki in the main house and leave me eating scraps in the shed. Whenever anything broke or went missing, they would always blame me and beat me half to death.
So, you ran away from home?
Yeah, after grabbing all the cash in the house just like they wanted it. Also smashed a jar that they treasured like it was gold. Some secret savings tumbled out of it. Of course, I gladly took those too.
That must have felt good. Then, Wayne had hidden away in freight trains and so on, making his way to Tokyo. He believed he would find some sort of comfort in the city, unlike the harsh countryside.
However, the people there called us vagrant children and despised us. We really did steal and fish for the trash to survive. We even followed wealthy-looking ladies around begging for money. But it was all done to survive. No one would help us. No one. Except your own two arms.
Then, the great disaster and the war created crowds of orphans. None of them became orphans because they wanted to. They suddenly lost their parents' protection and were thrown out to fend for themselves. Wayne gathered those kids and taught them the skills he learned to survive.
We aren't treated like people because we're rats. However, we have the hearts of wolves. All of us are lone wolves. We stay alive by our own power without relying on anyone's help. Those who can't do it fall down and die from malnutrition and the cold. When we tear a ragged blanket off a friend who's gone cold, putting it around ourselves. I'll never forget. The adults looked at us back then.
When Wayne had gotten sick in this world and prepared himself for death, Rose had saved him, and for the first time in his life, he learned what unconditional love was. Now it's clear how a ruffian like him chose to be so fiercely loyal to Rose alone.
It's true that I've never been on the battlefield. That whole baptism and artillery fire thing has nothing to do with me. I fight using my own style. I shoot using my own style too. I must look hilarious to a person trained by the military. Still, I've crawled out of just as many hells as they have. If a battlefield is what you call a place where death is an inch away, then I've been living on one since I was a little kid. So, don't look down on me.
I never have.
I wonder.
If you want, how about a meal together?
I've got no money. I just gave it all out.
My treat.
You want me to dress up nice and go off to lunch after letting my friends go fish for the trash? I've got no intention of playing around with you. Go eat your fancy food. Alone!
Looks like he doesn't like me.